Hi folks, today I bring a panel with two HT1621 drivers. It is the same as the TM1621 and we already have a video about it on our channel. Even so, it is important to talk about it again to do a more in-depth analysis of how to control the two drivers present on this panel. You have both data and write wires connected in parallel mode to both drivers. The chip selector or CS remains connected individual to control which of the drivers we will act on, and for this we place one of them with negative potential in the writing process and the other must remain as a high level. I would also like to highlight a little more about the number of the bits present when sending a control or a data command. You need to pay attention at the number of the bits. One is 12 and another is 13. This to be able to easily understand the lines of the code. Remind you the importance of the need to apply a capacitor of the near of 100 nano between the push button pins to avoid the bounce, which is a point that presents many complaints because it results in the constant jump. Also is need to active the pin mode as input with a pull-up or apply one external pull-up of the 10K, for example. I like also remember only some pins in the Arduino admit the implementation of the trigger actions. As normal, to proceed with the identification of the segments, I use a button with a trigger connected to the pin 2 of the Arduino, and every time I press the button, we skip the segment, and at the same time, you can see the number of the segment in the serial monitor of the Arduino. The connections is very easy. You have the pin 8 is data, pin 9 is the write, pin 10 is chip selector for one IC, and pin 11 is the second chip select to the second IC. Here you can see the pin number 2, which support the trigger in the Arduino connected to our button with a resistor of the 470 ohms to the GND. Oh, of course, here you have the capacitor. That's all. The connections of the power is the plus 5 volts to the both drivers. The current is very low, is less of 10 milliamperes, and the connection to the retro illumination of the LCD is the LED of the panel, and have a current about 20 milliamperes.